thanks for being here. Hey, you know what? This is actually just a little video because it's been like 4 weeks since I uploaded and I just miss you. And I just wanted to show you a little bit where we're at. Things are flat out nutso around here. I'm trying to get everything done before winter, and I actually have had to drop the camera, not literally, but actually I did just drop it literally. Okay, never mind. To get stuff done ready for the winter because it's getting close. So let me quickly show you. Arm's getting sore. Oh man, Wissy Blacksmith here. Let me show you what's going on a little bit. This is gonna be like, what is it, October 7th, 6th today? October 7th, where we're at right now. Check out those trees, right? Can you see how awesome it is? So beautiful around here right now. Hey, look at this. Show you what's going on here. I did a nutso trip down to the coast and back, and I picked up all the stuff that was in the shipping container that Martin was using, plus a couple extra things. What do we got? We got some train rail tucked in there, the old tumbler. Oh, the chain mail. This was actually the big ticket I needed. I needed the press, and I got the forge there. So we're gonna be putting all of this in tomorrow, and all the tools, guys. It's happening finally after months of pure pain. We're putting this stuff in the shop. So all the walls are finished with the tin. The ceiling is finished. I still have to do the blow-in insulation up there. Check out the trapdoor that we put in for the attic. How sweet does that look, right? Crushed it this week. My brother actually came out and helped me. We put up all the electrical conduit and wires on the ceiling for the lights and the heater. It's a little bit hard to see now. It's all conduit, 3/4 inch conduit. And the lights come down here. So we've got 2 circuits to control the lights. And on this side of the shop, rheostat goes in there. Same thing on this side. So that's pretty sweet. Still have to run it under the floor over to the electrical panels. But let me show you what's going over there. So this week, I also was able to get the 3-phase converter hooked up. So our power setup for all equipment is actually really close. We've got the 200 amps that comes in here. The only thing I got to change is the color of this panel. That's so stupid. It's white. That's terrible. We're going to change that. 100 amps goes over in the big conduit here to here. Oh, can I pull this off? Show you what's going on in here. Oh, and I got to grab a screwdriver. I actually wish all the panels looked like this rust with the patina on it. I think it's so cool. This is a main distribution for the rotary phase converter, the 3-phase. So we got the rotary phase converter down here, which comes up, meets the 110 from the panel, and then that brings 3-phase into this panel. And these are all the breakers that run the equipment, the lathe, the air compressor, the milling machine when I get one, etc. So that closes up like this. That's nice. And then I got the transformer set up here, which for the lathe, so that goes from 240 volt to 440 volt because the lathe runs on 440. And then over here, I got the beautiful VFD, which runs Bechet power hammer. So that's single phase, 110 comes straight from the panel here into the bottom of this. We go convert it to 3-phase. Then I have a line reactor, which is right here. This is a speaker, not part of the show. That has to be hooked up, and then the line has to be ran across the floor over there. So that is quite a bit of work to still do. And I still have to run some conduits for just some power going down here. I'm waiting to put that conduit on until I get the equipment in, so I know exactly where to put my boxes and stuff like that. And then we got this hooked up today, which is the gas line. So this is already ready to go. This goes straight onto the gas forge. You've seen that a million times. And I got the guys to do something for me a little different. This is actually comes into the shop at 5 psi natural gas. We're going to see if that's enough to run a Venturi forge. It will for sure be enough for the forced air, which is the forge with the blower on it that I use 98% of the time. And then I had them knock in the second line, which has a regulator on it outside, which is to 0.4 psi, which then will be going up here all the way across to the 2 radiant heaters. There'll be a radiant heater there And then over there, and I've got all the brackets put up and supports in the ceiling for those. So those are simply put them up. And then that's the plug there that will wire them in. And then the gas has to be ran. So that's a big step. That's done. So that's great. What do we got left here? Yeah, the power hammer, like I said, I'm not going to show you too much what's going on there, but that we're putting the power hammer on tomorrow, hopefully. So that's pretty smoking close there. For some reason, it doesn't sound like that much when I talk about each thing, but it's taken a long time. It's because I don't know what I'm doing, right? I'll show you this end of the shop here quick. So the plan is actually that there's going to be a wall right here on this side of the door, and then this is all going to be the forging department in here. And that wall will go floor to ceiling, lock that in. And there's going to be another wall sort of about there. Actually, this is a better way to look at it, on the other side of that panel. And this will be a narrow room that'll be very tall. And that'll be where I put the lathe and the milling machine and kind of the machining department cleaner stuff in there. This wall that will be over here will actually not be a full wall. It'll be a mezzanine. So we're going to have hopefully an office in that corner, another room in that, maybe leatherworking or just storage. And then down here on the main floor, I'm going to have the woodworking shop and then a small grinding room over here with the belt sanders in it. That's kind of like the long-term plan, but right now, because of resources and time, no money, we're just going to leave it like it is and work with it. Actually, the grinding room, like right about here somewhere, and you can see I got the grinder just wired in today, and then there would be a door here. So I've got it all wired in. This is actually all the wiring that came out of the shipping container that I put in last year. I just took it off and changed it a little bit, but not too much. So we got the 240 volt down here, 30 amp plugs. Actually, I just got to put a cover plate on this one because I hardwired the belt sander and actually, which turned out pretty sweet. Check it out. So this is a switch just to turn that VFD on and off because it's got that fan that always stays on, which is super annoying. And then it's ready to go. You've seen it a million times. So that's exciting. That's ready to go. Just turn that off so I can talk. So these are all dust-proof plugs because this is going to be grinding dust in here and then the woodworking side of things as well. I do absolutely have to get some ventilation stuff set up, but we're not worrying about that right now. And then this is the woodworking shop here. So I got the table saw in here just roughed in and bandsaw, and we'll set up other stuff. We'll get rid of all this stuff. Got a smoking good deal on the conduit. That's why I have extra. So tomorrow we're moving in, hopefully everything. Shut the door, lock it in for winter. I got it. Well, obviously I still got to do the heaters and blowing, but here's where I'm at with everything. I am going to kind of, in a sense, pull the plug on building the shop because I'm pretty close. Hopefully by mid next week, end of next week, I have everything good enough set up to run. And I am going to be getting on bottle openers, hammers, and axes. I know some of you have been waiting a really long time, and I apologize for that. I'm just about set up enough that I'm just going to go. And then once we get through that, chew through those orders, back up to speed, then we'll pick it up and finish the shop up kind of in the next while. And that's also a bit different with the upload schedule on YouTube because now I'm down to the one-man show. I'm figuring out the balance between everything. But this is the crunch time I gotta be in before winter, and it's here, right? So anyways, I know that's a blast of a update, but I just wanted to jump on and say hi. Miss you guys, love you guys, and that's where I'm at. I'm going hard for you. As always, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing that. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Till then, keep the forge lit, hey? I'll see you in the next one. Over and out.